Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is Marush AI Wali from Johannes School Teaching Training Program. So today I'm here with the new topic um, to talk with ChatGPT. Let's get started. Hello ChatGPT, are you there? Hello ChatGPT, are you there?
Hello, I'm here. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I have a topic to ask you few questions. Can you ready to give me answers?
Of course, I'm ready. What's your topic?
My topic is the learning from failure, turning setbacks into opportunities.
That's a great topic. What questions do you have about learning from failure?
So my question number one is, what does failure mean to you personally?
To me, failure is a chance to learn and grow. It's not the end, but a step toward improvement. Each failure teaches us valuable lessons that can lead to future success. How about you? What does failure mean to you?
Okay, can you recall a time when a failure taught you something valuable?
Sure. Once, I worked on a project that didn't turn out as expected. Instead of feeling defeated, I took it as an opportunity to analyze what went wrong. I learned to be more organized and detail-oriented in the future. It helped me grow and avoid similar mistakes. Have you had a similar experience?
So how do you usually react when you experience a setback?
When I experience a setback, I try to stay calm and reflect on what happened. I think about what I can learn from the situation and how I can improve next time. It helps me stay positive and keep moving forward. How about you? How do you usually react?
So what emotions come up when you think about failure?
Thinking about failure can bring up a mix of emotions: frustration, disappointment, and even self-doubt at times. But I also try to remind myself that these feelings are normal. Over time, I've learned to focus more on the lessons and growth that come from those experiences. It's all part of the journey. How do you feel when you think about failure?
So how do you differentiate between a temporary setback and a true failure?
I see a temporary setback as something that can be overcome with effort and time. It's a challenge that can be resolved. True failure, on the other hand, often feels more like a definitive end, where the goals or outcomes are no longer achievable despite efforts. But even then, I try to find value and lessons in the experience. How do you tell the difference?
What lessons have you learned from your biggest mistakes?
One big lesson I've learned from mistakes is the importance of clear communication. There was a time when assumptions led to misunderstandings, and it taught me how crucial it is to be clear and open in all interactions. This has helped me build stronger, more trusting relationships. What about you? Any lessons from your experiences?
Okay, how can failure help you discover your true strengths?
Failure can reveal your true strengths by pushing you out of your comfort zone. When faced with challenges, you often discover abilities you didn't know you had, like resilience, creativity, or problem-solving skills. These strengths become more apparent as you work through and overcome setbacks. It's a way to learn more about yourself and what you're truly capable of.
Okay, what role does self reflection play in learning from failure?
Self-reflection is crucial in learning from failure. It allows you to analyze what went wrong, understand your responses, and identify areas for improvement. By reflecting, you gain insights into your actions and decisions, helping you make better choices in the future. It turns failures into valuable learning experiences. Do you take time to reflect on your experiences?
How do you maintain motivation after facing disappointment?
Maintaining motivation after disappointment can be challenging, but I focus on a few things. First, I remind myself of my goals and why I started in the first place. Then, I break down tasks into smaller, manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Celebrating small wins keeps me motivated. Lastly, I remind myself that setbacks are part of the journey and an opportunity to grow. How do you stay motivated?
How can failure to be a stepping stone to innovation or creativity?
Failure can be a stepping stone to innovation or creativity by encouraging you to think outside the box. When something doesn't work as planned, it pushes you to find new solutions and approaches. This process can spark creativity and lead to breakthroughs that you might not have discovered otherwise. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity can open the door to innovative ideas. Have you found failure to spark creativity in your life?
Why it is important to view failure as a part of a learning process?
Viewing failure as part of a learning process is important because it helps you grow and improve. Failure provides valuable lessons that success alone can't teach. It encourages resilience, adaptability, and problem solving. By seeing failure as a natural step in the journey, you can stay motivated and open to new opportunities. It transforms setbacks into stepping stones for future success. Do you find this perspective helpful?
So, how can analyzing failure lead to better decision making?
Analyzing failure helps you understand what went wrong and why. By examining the details, you can identify patterns, mistakes, or areas for improvement. This insight allows you to make more informed and thoughtful decisions in the future, avoiding similar pitfalls. It also helps you recognize what strategies work well, enabling better planning and execution. Overall, it transforms failures into valuable learning experiences for better decision making. Do you analyze your experiences this way?
What habits can you develop to turn failure into growth opportunity?
To turn failure into growth opportunities, you can develop a few habits. 1. Embrace a growth mindset. See failure as a chance to learn and improve. 2. Reflect regularly. Take time to analyze what went wrong and what you can learn from it. 3. Set small goals. Break down your larger goals into smaller, achievable steps to build confidence. 4. Seek feedback. Ask for input from others to gain different perspectives and improve. 5. Stay persistent. Keep pushing forward despite setbacks, knowing that persistence often leads to eventual success. Do any of these habits resonate with you?
What mindset shifts help people embrace failure positively?
Here are a few mindset shifts that can help people embrace failure positively. 1. Failure is feedback. See failure as valuable feedback that helps you understand what to improve. 2. Growth mindset. Believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. 3. Focus on learning. Prioritize learning and personal growth over the fear of making mistakes. 4. Resilience. View setbacks as opportunities to build resilience and strength. 5. Celebrate effort. Acknowledge and celebrate the effort you put in, regardless of the outcome. Shifting your mindset in these ways can help you see failure as a positive part of your journey. Which of these resonates with you?
How can feedback from failure guide future success?
Feedback from others provides different perspectives and insights you might not see on your own. It helps you identify blind spots and areas for improvement. Constructive feedback can guide you in making better decisions and adjustments. It also boosts your self-awareness and encourages growth. Embracing feedback helps you continuously improve and adapt. How do you usually incorporate feedback into your growth process?
Okay, so how can our organization encourage employees to learn from their mistakes?
Organizations can encourage employees to learn from their mistakes by 1. Promoting a growth mindset. Encourage viewing mistakes as learning opportunities, not failures. 2. Providing constructive feedback. Offer specific, actionable feedback to help employees improve and grow. 3. Creating a safe environment. Foster a culture where employees feel safe to take risks and make mistakes without fear of punishment. 4. Celebrating effort and learning. Recognize and reward efforts to learn and grow, not just successes. 5. Offering training and development. Provide resources for skill development to help employees learn from their experiences. By implementing these practices, organizations can create a culture of continuous learning and improvement.
Okay, so what advice would you do differently if you fail at something again?
If I failed at something again, I'd focus on these steps. 1. Reflect. Analyze what happened and identify specific areas for improvement. 2. Seek feedback. Ask for input from others to gain different perspectives and actionable advice. 3. Adjust strategy. Based on reflections and feedback, tweak your approach and try again with a new plan. 4. Stay positive. Maintain a positive attitude and view the experience as a chance to grow. 5. Persist. Keep trying and applying what you've learned until you achieve your goals. Adapting and learning from each experience is key. How about you?
Thank you so much, ChatGPT, for your time. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Until next video, we'll meet you again in the office. Bye.
You're welcome. I'm glad we could chat. Take care and talk to you soon. Goodbye.